You know, back in 2009 in Gondar, Ethiopia, every morning before we started the medical clinic, Jonathan would get us together in this big room, this big hall, and he would speak for about 20 minutes, a half an hour, just giving us the word, preparing us for the day, preparing our hearts for worship, preparing our hearts for work and ministering to these people. And I'll never forget one of the most wonderful things he said in one of his messages one of those mornings in Gondar, and I think it was when we were about halfway through the medical clinic. He said, you need to know that oftentimes when God is using you to work out a plan, that plan is not about you. It's about somebody else. 2,000 years ago, God was working out a plan using Jesus because it was for a Samaritan woman who didn't understand what true worship and reverence for the Lord was. And so God needed to send Jesus there at a time and a place where he shouldn't have been, and put the woman in his midst at a time and a place where she shouldn't have been either. That just happened to a number of us coming back from Waliso, didn't it? And God put you in that place. You didn't have to go to Waliso. And I can imagine that when some of you got there, let's see, after landing in Addis, then going on a 3-hour bus ride, and then after that 3-hour bus ride saying, wow, you know, I've heard of remote, but my word, there's nothing. But then probably within minutes you said, you know, I don't have to go to Waliso, but I have to be here. It's a wonderful and holy and a beautiful, precious thing to have some responsibility for the spiritual life and well-being of others, holding it right in your hands. And whether it's here, whether it's on a snowy road in Canada, whether it's at a medical clinic in Waliso, or wherever it happens to be, isn't it wonderful that God can use you anywhere, anytime, any place? And he does when you think about it, and even